Very good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Guy actually has the night off, keeping our students safe by arming teachers with firearms. That is the idea behind a proposed state law that's moving forward at the Capitol. We set out today to ask local teachers and students whether they would support that. Trouble is, we had trouble finding them. Kevin Keene joins us in the newsroom now to explain in this Not on Your Side Education Watch.
Jennifer, I have that bill with me right here. If passed, it would change state law. What would that mean for teachers, students, and families in our part of Arizona? Well, we found few of them would be affected. Here's why.
The proposal would let certain teachers and school staff in rural areas carry a concealed handgun, pistol, or revolver. Their school would need to have fewer than 600 students. The closest law enforcement facility would need to be at least 30 minutes and 20 miles away. The school couldn't have a resource officer.
Do you think some school districts would consider that option?
I think so. I mean, you have school districts that are out in the middle of nowhere in the state of Arizona, as we know.
Over the phone, I spoke with Bill Blong, director of the Arizona Rural Education Association. He personally opposes the bill, but says,
I can see where if you had to rely on the local law enforcement agency, they would not be there, in a timely fashion.
We wanted to know which schools in southeastern Arizona meet the bill's requirements. Just how many students would this affect? I called the bill's sole author, State Senator Rich Crandall. He wasn't available for an interview. I called and called and called about 24 rural districts asking if they have schools that would qualify. I found most small-town schools had a police station just down the street. In a few hours, I found just 3 elementary schools that would qualify in Cochise, Pierce, and Portal.
Now, staff at those 3 schools told me that they have heard of this bill but didn't know enough about it to decide if they supported it or opposed it. Now, my search today was not exhaustive. I focused on our part of the state to see how this would affect us. The Rural Education Association says that there are more schools in the northern part of the state that would be affected by this.
Kevin, I know there's another part of this bill. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, lawmakers added that on after it was first introduced. That part applies to retired police officers who work at schools. That section would also let them, if they go through training, also carry firearms at school.
Kevin, thank you.